universe to Tom and Alex Off the Rails bonus content, episode 8, our first ever
eighth bonus.
Eighth bonus list. Like, can I just not have a list? What the fuck? Okay. First ever 8th episode, bonus 8th episode.
And again, we are here with special guest, not regular guy.
Yep.
Jeff Krieger, the local legend of Washington County, West Bend.
Right now that says local legend. He'll let you know.
Yeah, absolutely, I will.
And I can back it up.
Shameless self-promoter.
100%. Back up.
We used to drive to school together, the three of us.
4 with my brother.
Yep.
Justin Dredd.
We actually, speaking of that, we had a pretty fucking good block that we lived on in Jackson.
We did.
For people that live there, I mean.
Yeah, actually, Micah Kranz, the guy that lived on the block, owner Division Bikes and
Nitro Circus.
Al Stippich will be
Al
on the
Stippich
show.
will be on the show eventually. Race car driver. Kyle McCafferty was semi-professional golfer / snowboarder or something. Or
damn, I feel like the shittiest guy. I'm the shittiest one out of everything.
That's because we wouldn't let you leave your yard.
Oh,
growing up,
you bitch!
until you got about my size, and then I was like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Let's go.
Yeah, I didn't get to leave my yard, according to Jeff.
It was like one summer. It wasn't like it was that
one
bad.
summer.
3
He
months.
tortured me.
It was like 3
months.
months.
He was
Like
a little bit older than me and bigger than me and could bully me. You bullied me. You know what? That's a big deal now.
Yeah, well, you know what? It builds character, Tom.
Yeah, it does.
You got your revenge anyway.
Yeah, you did. Probably. Somewhere else.
You let me move into your house. How bad of a bully could you have been?
That's true. You let me stumble around a McDonald's you worked at for an hour when I was drunk.
Yep.
I was there.
It was a good hour.
Good hour. Speaking of that, I actually have a question that I should have brought up during the question and answer with Alex there. Since we all rode together, we'll turn this into a 2-part question, actually.
All right.
What was your favorite driving moment with the 4 of us?
We've had literally a million, but my favorite one for me is that you and I always kept it pretty calm.
Yeah.
But the one day I finally pissed you off, you're like, Terry, take the wheel. And you went to jump back, and about a half a second later, your body's back in the driver's seat. Take your wheel back. Fucker.
I think Tom was sitting behind me and I just reclined the seat and went all the way back.
Yeah.
Tom's like, what the fuck?
I'll drink an orange drink.
Yeah,
Don't leave your fucking orange drink on my floor. Well, since you asked.
Blip.
Second part of this question. Who's your favorite Krieger?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Just throwing that out there. If it's my brother, he can suck it.
That is hard. I mean, oh man.
Oh, he does have his name, according to your last bonus content. He does have his name on the GLHL trophy that I don't have on me. I got 4 league championships, and he's got his name on the goddamn trophy for being a fucking 3rd string tendy. Prick.
Man, that's tough.
And I love him for it, but fucking douche.
He's gonna leave your house in like 40 minutes. So.
I'm trying to like
Find a
fan
way to
together.
say it's not him.
from freshman year till now, because I balance everything. Terry and I were the same age, same grade, and like I think about all the times that Jeff and I just spoke specifically our bonding time to and from school.
The drunkenness between the Foz Fest.
And those two. Because, man, that is hard. I have to come back to that.
All right.
That's a tough, that's a flip of a coin. That's a flip of a coin. Man. I'm going to add this in here too, because I don't know if kids know what this is anymore. Maybe they do, and I'm just out of touch because we're old. One of my favorite driving stories too is our freshman year. Jeff's a little older than us. We decided to stop at a Shopko, and then we turned it into an all-out hide-and-seek Nurple war. We were hiding inside of displays and coming out, and I actually got Terry on the back of both arms and lifted him up off the ground in a double nurple twist.
I don't know if kids do that anymore. I think that's part of the bullying.
And we didn't get kicked out of the store.
We didn't have anywhere to hang out. We had
Because West Bend, it was a fucking sewer.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go back unless I have to.
Oh, it's not that bad. Come on now. I love it.
Like when I go to a Bombers game.
Shameless self. I love it. It's great. No, dude, I'll be honest with you. I actually love West Bend, and I got a lot of good memories there. From the hockey rink to before the hockey rink to even the memories I have in Jackson. It's just a great area. Washington County to me is just a great area to grow up in.
All right.
Minus the heroin problem, I guess, now.
Yeah, there's a little epidemic going on right now.
There's a little,
Sorry, to bring it back down to earth there with that one.
a little nuts.
But yeah, we strayed away from that. We were like equal parts good and bad kids.
I
You know what I mean?
think our age group was more of a this is how much we can get away with, and then once we cross that line, we kind of teeter back where
Right.
there's no line drawn in the sand for kids nowadays. They're just like, well, fuck it, I can do this. I want to do this, so I'm gonna do it. You know,
We tested our limits, but never passed
right?
stuff really serious.
Yeah. Molly never tested her limit at all.
You know, just go make a mistake in front of Foz and have him yell at you for 20 minutes.
Right? Yeah.
That'll set you straight for a good year.
I made a mistake in front of Foz a year earlier, and the second I wound up in his house, he knew who I was, even though I jumped out in the dark.
Yep.
He knew me. You're that dick.
You're that dick.
Is this guy gonna kill me? I don't. What? Nobody's ever called me a dick before.
Yeah.
Really? You haven't lived until you've been called.
At that point, no.
You used to call me
He lived
Dick all the
across street
time.
from me.
Right.
He's like that
Been
dick
called
across the
Dick.
street.
My dad actually called you Eddie Haskell,
Oh,
and he
Jesus.
gave you props.
Another term that kids probably don't know now.
Don't know what
What's
it is,
Eddie
no.
Haskell?
He's that funstigator from Leave It to Beaver.
Funstigator.
Yeah, he
Shitstigator,
he
whatever.
could
Smiles in front of Miss
sweet
Cleaver.
talk
Right.
the parents, but still be the instigator of all the trouble. But he
Weaselly
got
little
away with
fuck.
it. Yeah, sneaky.
Eh,
Yeah, that
I'll
was-
own that shit all day
you
long.
I'd own it too
For
I wish I
days.
was Eddie
Parents
Haskell.
love me.
Yeah. So, should we go back to a party story?
Oh man,
What do
party
you wanna
stories. Well,
You were one of the best kids around.
I still am.
You actually definitely probably kept a lot of the.
Lid.
You
on
actually
it.
probably kept the cops coming.
I was
more
like-
so than.
I was almost like our mom
You
of the
were.
group. I kind of was. You don't fuck with mom though.
No.
I'm just saying.
No. Nope.
I kind of I don't know.
I remember the one time your mom called after a party. That was so fucking great. Oh my god. This guy was. We're at my sister's house and we're
Oh,
partying. And we get a phone call and his mom is on the phone. And it's not like a cell phone, it's a house phone.
Back when we had landlines.
Yeah. I'm like, Alex, it's your mom. And he's like,
What?
no.
I'm not
What do you
here.
mean, no? She knows you're here, dude. You gotta,
How does she know I'm here?
you gotta answer. And you're like, why?
Then we got to think of something on the fly here.
Yeah.
And by
way
the way-
caught under guard.
Something that parents didn't understand. The reason we had to go out and party that night, Hogan beat the Macho Man for the world title.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
You drink to that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And you tell me I can't go. I have to. My boy just won his 87th world championship. This was just as special as the last
I got
one.
the 86. Yeah.
I gotta go.
We're just as good. Yeah, that was great watching you freak out when I handed you the phone.
shit.
I actually thought it was
Because
hilarious.
she's
handing
Port
you the
Washington,
phone.
right?
At the time, she
yeah.
was
It's
in
like,
Port
oh, we're
Washington.
going to Port Pool. Peace
See?
out. That's
See?
why I'm here. Goodbye. Ooh.
That was good.
Yeah.
Jeff passed out in a fire
Yeah.
at one of our parties.
Just shy
And
of...
the field actually.
Yeah, I puked in the field in
You
the
guys found me
distance.
out there.
Bleh. Yeah, puking in the distance. That's how I found him.
Yep.
Bleh. Way off in
cornfield.
the, like, where is he?
It was hot. I was cold. That's what it was.
One of our friends that night also tried to say goodbye to his girlfriend at the time and threw up on her shoes. That was awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got to see that live. I came around the corner just as he went rest of his body retched, and he puked on her, and I'm like, oh.
I remember seeing that too.
Like,
We won't say a name, but he was going, because I talked to her afterwards, and she's like, I was going to give him a kiss goodnight, and he just went,
it's like Stan from South Park.
All over me. Fuck. He went to kiss a girl goodnight and just puked on her face? What the hell? Okay, I guess.
If I had a nickel for every time that happened to me.
That you puked on a girl's face?
No, actually, I wouldn't have any nickels. I can't recall me ever doing that, so that's...
I don't think I ever puked on a girl's face.
No?
Unless I puked on my mom when I was a baby.
No, that doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that. I have great control.
Right.
I can make it.
I make it
I
to...
know you can.
Yes.
I make
Yeah,
it to
I know you
sinks. I make
can.
it to toilets,
I made this dude puke laughing so hard one time, and he
scooped it up.
He puked and caught the puke out of his mouth and like threw the puke back into his mouth.
Oh, Jesus.
Until he made it outside the door.
I'm not messing up Nappy's floors or anything.
No, God forbid you do that. Yeah. See, I remember...
so great. Like, how did you do whomp? And then dove outside to puke.
Got it.
Who's that Ian that time was like, don't step here, or here.
Yep.
Just all around. Everywhere. So you want me to stay where I'm at, right? We're good? All right.
And
you can't move?
When he puked in Tom's house, Ian too, like, you remember Tom's old house on P, the setup there? Yep. Come through the kitchen, bathroom on your right, living room on your left, the 2 bedrooms right in front of you. And Ian, all he has to do is either stumble to the bathroom or just puke on the linoleum, dude. That's all right. But no, he has to turn this way and puke on the carpet. And I'm like, really, dude? Like, you had to do that? I got to clean that? No, you fucking clean that up. So I'm making him clean it up, and he's so ashamed of himself, and I look in it, and I go, Ian, it looks like the chicken and noodles from the kitchen at a cafeteria at school. And he scooped up a rag of puke. And he was so ashamed with himself for some reason, because he was drunk and he puked. And while holding the rag, he goes, but I didn't even eat chicken. And he starts rubbing his face in his vomit rag. And I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
Come on, man. I'm going to spray you with the hose outside.
Yeah, you're fucking done, dude. God.
This is a lot of good.
Your
good parties.
Mexican cousin died in my niece's crib at one of my parties.
Yep,
according to my sister.
That was one of the greatest morning announcements I've ever heard.
But he was so drunk.
I was sleeping in Tom's bedroom, I believe, and I hear a scream. and I open my eyes and I'm like, "Oh, it sounded like Renee, but Renee's not here, or at least she shouldn't be."
Yeah.
There's a dirty Mexican in my children's bed. I'm like, oh shit. Time to get up.
That's how drunk your cousin was. He just fucking crashed like over the rails of the crib.
It must have been his black pencil mustache. Made him an instant Mexican to Renee.
Yeah, he just fell over into a child's crib. That's where I'm sleeping.
He's not a small guy.
No, he's like 300 pounds. How'd the crib even hold up?
I don't know, but it did.
It built them sturdy back then.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah,
craftsmanship.
American-made cribs. They will hold all the Mexicans that are drunk in your kids' room.
So. My favorite memory that I shared in the normal show was you asking for a gun. But my favorite story is when, we had a very strict rule of brotherhood. Nobody could come to Foz Fest that was outside of the circle.
Yeah.
And anybody, even when they were in the circle that first year, we were smart about it. Terry had the minivan. You go park at the park and ride, and we're going to shuttle you up so there's no cars in the driveway. Doesn't look obvious. We thought this shit through.
Yeah, we were good at partying.
One of the guests, the one that was puked on, she brought people from outside the circle without permission. And that was no good. And this guy shows up, and he just starts chugging bar glasses, like highball glasses full of vodka. And Mom here looks at her and then looks at the dude and said, not any more of that, because one more and he's done. oh, I'm fine, I'm a man, and all that bullshit. He had one more, and what happened? Done. Broke the statue in the bathroom of your mom's. Yep. So right when he broke your mom's
the whale statue.
Yep,
yeah.
I'm ready to kill. So we took him outside.
You don't fuck my mom's whale statue,
nope.
dude.
We took him
fucking
outside.
Whale. We'll never see one again.
Whale watch, it's rare.
Whale watch, they're running out.
We took him outside, put him in a lawn chair, and we tied him to the chair and said, you stay out here. You're done. So my cousin Neil, the apparent supposed dirty Mexican, he's looking out the window and he sees this guy rocking back and forth trying to get out of his fucking state of being tied up.
His kidnapping.
Yeah.
Basically.
So
my cousin douche. I mean, that's where
my cousin Neil goes, somebody better watch that guy because he's going to fall back and he's going to split his fucking head open. And I'm like, fuck that guy. So what happens? Tips back, hits his head on the corner of the deck. He's got a gash and we're like, we got to get this fucker out of here. So you and I go outside, we pick him up. He tells you and me to put him down because he'll kick our ass.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah, nice try, dude.
So then he tried to resist getting in the car. I punched him in the stomach. And I swear to God, he folded like a lawn chair. His shins hit his forehead. It just... I picked him up like luggage and threw him in the back of the car. And my cousin and his buddy drove him down to 27th and Villard, dropped him off on a street corner, robbed him. It came all the way back.
Telling
I know.
How you're fucking beating someone's ass and robbing
Well,
them.
they just threw him out of the car and took his wallet. He had three...
it's totally
we didn't
fine.
really
Then.
rob
Then
him.
it's
We
good.
just beat his ass and took his wallet.
Well, I hit him, but that was like an hour before.
Oh yeah, the statute of limitations is about an hour.
Yeah, it's bonus.
Cool.
So
I'd say cool.
he had $3 in a football gold card on him for discounts. But yeah.
So did you really rob him?
No. Well,
that
no.
gold card's worth money.
Actually, what Neil did is you had your brown container, which was the beer money fund.
Yes.
And he took the $3 and he put it in there for the next party.
Yep.
Courtesy of that guy who shattered one of your mom's statues. And that was why we never let anybody come in that was outside of the circle.
Yeah, it's fine if one of us breaks it.
I don't know. All right.
I don't know what we're saying anymore.
No shit.
Okay.
I love how you just look at me.
I know you got something.
I do.
We've had parties.
We've had parties.
At your part.
At my parents' house.
Yeah.
That was a duplex that we decided to turn into an upstairs and downstairs fucking rave.
Yeah, it was.
Which was like 3
literally
blocks from the police station.
Off the rails for a while.
Yeah. Besides the party that Terry's wrestling buddy got his ass beat at, it was pretty. these ones were pretty close. Just when you get West Bend kids and Slinger kids that are 18, 19, 20 years old, still living at home and you can party.
I've never seen so many boobs. Boobs. This is not titties.
Were they boobs? They were boobs. They weren't titties back then.
No, they were boobs.
I was not there.
No, you were. Don't lie. No,
dude. What shot did you make me do? The worst fucking shot in my
was
life.
it was the
barn burner.
No, it was a Diablo, which is just like rum and Tabasco sauce.
No, it was called I think you called it a barn burner at the time because it was the same thing. It was rum and Tabasco.
Or was it tequila and Tabasco sauce?
Tequila and Tabasco.
So that sounds more
50-50.
Yeah, that's what that might have been what it was. Ugh. I don't know. We didn't give a shit at the time.
No, yeah, take this fucker. It's like,
okay. This is back when Nelly was in, Nelly was on the radio all the time. Yeah.
Nelly was still getting laid.
Country
DMX
Grammar
was there.
came out.
Yeah.
No, now you're dating yourself.
Burner. God damn.
We can do those later. That's fine.
I
mean, it's no Malort,
that's
but fuck.
a hockey player shot. That's not.
No, actually, we do Malort on the Bombers. Actually,
Malort is terrible.
Malort is the Swedish liqueur, by the way.
Yeah.
Malort. I actually keep a bottle in my hockey bag.
Do you?
Yeah, because
you got one sitting next to you.
No, I've left it in my hockey bag.
Okay. It's in the car.
Malort was made in...
It's never more than 30 steps.
I try not to keep it that, Mark. So Malort is made from wormwood, basically. I believe it's similar to absinthe, but worse.
Yeah, it's way grosser.
Yeah. So what we do is at the end of practice at night, we do like a shootout or play 10 puck or whatever. And the guy that loses has to do the shot of Malort every week.
Like, I saw a Malort poster in a bar a few months back. I tried it for the first time earlier this year. And it says, "Will turn your friends into enemies."
Makes you want to fight your dad.
Yep. Yeah. All that kind of stuff.
Advertising.
That's their marketing. Like,
yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Like, I'll pull up some stuff. You guys
keep
going. I'll pull up
the Malort commercial.
The Malort
I will fight your dad.
Literally, it like one of the taglines is
father.
Malort makes you feel like you're being picked on in the 5th grade.
Yeah.
It's that glorious.
It's made by
That's actually sound.
made by
Yeah,
Jepson's. Yep.
Dude.
Jepson's Malort.
For two-fisted drinkers.
Give me a shot of Malort.
I'll get you. I got, like I said,
You're just gonna drool and drool and drool and drool.
There's actually some.
Oh, yeah.
You'll drool out
right.
like
I
somebody
should tell the
bleeds out.
universe about my problem.
Oh,
When
you.
I do shots. I don't do shots. But when I do, I get uncontrollable drool out of my mouth. Like, out of my head. Like, literally a full ass fucking... As thick as this cord, dude. A stream coming out of both sides of my mouth. Just unstoppable drool.
Sounds like a gland problem for like.
Here's one of their commercials. Malort. When you need to unfriend someone in person. I'm not kidding. It's just a picture of their bottle.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll keep looking for things.
If you YouTube it, you can actually see a whole commercial dedicated to Malort.
All that fine stuff.
Fine stuff.
What is the mustache thing on your shirt?
Jameson. It was from
Jameson?
Actually, this was the night
Yeah.
where I was at
Irish whiskey, not Malort.
I was at Vitucci's the night Holly Holm smoked Ronda Rousey's face off with that kick.
Yeah.
And I was in a bar facing a lot of heat because I was the only person beforehand. I said, Holly Holm's going to knock Ronda Rousey out. And everybody told me I was insane and I don't know anything. And I said, I watched her train for the last 2 days. Her foot speed, Ronda doesn't have a chance. And everybody said I was nuts. And I said, I have $1,000 that I will bet anybody in this bar. $1,000. Holly Holm knocks out Ronda Rousey tonight.
No one took it.
And nobody took it. And then when the fight ended, the bar went silent and every head looked at me. But it was also Jameson night, so I got this shirt.
That's a win-win right
like
there.
A Pringles can mustache.
Long live the stash. But I promise, Mr. Jameson's mustache
Show Molly
is
that.
a lot older than the Pringles guy.
That's a
yeah.
Pringles can mustache.
You ever been there to Jameson over in Ireland?
I have not. I would like to,
You've
though.
been there.
I have been there.
Europe.
Yeah, I've been to Europe.
Pour like a
Yeah, professional. I was professionally trained for pouring, by the way, at Guinness.
Yep.
And I was a official Jameson taste tester when I was over in Ireland.
So what does that entail besides just drinking?
I just raised my hand. They're like, who wants to be a taste tester? I was like, fucking immediately hand went up. They're like, yeah, the big guy with the beard. Cool. I was like, so like the 3 whiskeys they had me taste was Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker, and Jameson. I was like, well,
It's not even close.
right. I was
Especially if it's Walker Black or Red as a joke.
like, yeah. So, and I'm like, I'm not a big Scotch guy, but fuck it, I'll drink whatever.
Hold on, I need a lesson here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big whiskey guy. Why is
Jameson is Irish whiskey.
Okay.
Johnny Walker is Scotch, which is Scottish whiskey, which is made with peat, a little bit more smoky flavor.
okay?
And Jack Daniels is a sour mash. So
It's American.
So there's your 3 different ones.
So why is one the best?
It's
Sorry, I don't. Want
no,
to sound
not
like
at
a
all. It's
fucking idiot
it's
here,
a
but-
preference, basically. You know,
Yeah,
there's
okay.
I know I got buddies that are Scotch drinkers, bourbon drinkers.
You're a Scotch drinker.
Mm-hmm. And a whiskey drinker. And for me, like Black and Red, Johnny Walker Scotch is like their lower end stuff, and like it just tastes like charcoal and peat to me.
Right,
It's not very good.
That's how they make it. It's with the peat, which gives it that smoky flavor to
Yeah.
it.
And it's too much because I don't mind a little bit, but for that it's just over the top. And Jack Daniels to me is whiskey with a piece of charcoal floating in it that you can taste.
Right.
And Jameson, I get none of that, so that's why I go to Jameson. Because
you're just a Clan McGregor only.
Yeah. Yeah, you showed up with that pile.
Oh my god. Scotch is supposed to be expensive. I showed up with like a $6 bottle.
A $6 gallon.
Gallon of scotch.
He's like, here, you like scotch? I was thinking of you. Clan McGregor.
Clan McGregor.
Did you tell him scotch doesn't come in like a fucking gallon jug like you buy from like in milk?
Yeah.
Dude, it was cheaper than gas.
No shit.
It was just horrendous. But thanks for the thought.
Yeah. There you go. Here you go. You like scotch? I heard you like scotch. Here's the cheapest fucking shit I could ever find.
A gallon jug of Clan McGregor.
See, that falls under old crow whiskey.
Yeah. What are you bitching about?
Yeah. Half a gallon for me, half a gallon for fuel, dude.
Yeah, you can get drunk 3
times.
That
a Simpsons reference right there. Gallon for you, gallon for me, gallon for you.
It's an economical liquor.
Awesome. All right. Let's try to swing the conversation a little bit from whiskey stories to maybe some hockey stories.
You want some stories from the road?
Well, even though I do want to push Malort as our Tom and Alex Off the Rails official drink.
Official, unofficial?
Official.
The only reason you don't too is because it is made in Chicago.
Okay.
So, there you go.
It is the product of a gypsy curse. If you listen to the...
All right. Official. Malort, send us some bottles. Malort, you will fight your dad. Malort, it will kick your face.
Mouth in the balls.
It will kick your mouth in the balls. Malort. I got to try some of this shit. Jesus Christ. I can't believe I've been around the block and have not tried Malort.
No, dude, it's brutal. Like I said, we use it for it's there's been a few hockey guys like UP trips. My buddy Husey, when we were up in the UP, just decided to fill the ice bin with Malort and ice.
How cheap is it?
It's like $19 a bottle if you get it.
That's
like
actually
that. Yeah, it's not. It
sounds classy.
It is. So
I don't have the fine palate like you do. The $20 bottle of booze is classy to me.
I know.
I can't afford.
A Mad Dog 2020 is fine.
Well, yeah,
with a little 7-Up making a spritzer.
Yeah, that's my speed. Yep.
This will lead into the one of the stories here. So Husey decided that he was going to get shit can drunk when we went up to the UP. When we stay at the Travel Lodge up in Houghton, usually. There's been other hotels we've been kicked out of in previous years. Cops showed up. We're not allowed to stay there. Sometimes you're picking your buddy up off the lobby because he's looking up porn and passed out on the lobby computers. It happens. That old chestnut.
Yeah, that's normal.
This time we were at the Travel Lodge, which is downtown Houghton, which is, if you don't know where Houghton is, it's basically like Michigan Tech, and then that's in Houghton, Hancock area. And the bar we usually
Upper Michigan.
Yeah, the UP.
Okay.
So the bar we usually frequent is the Downtowner, the DT. And so Hughes went out with us, came back, and we decided to party in our hotel room. And I usually room with a couple of the other veterans. My buddy Davies, my bunkmate. We usually, got 2 beds,
because
4
there's
guys.
Not many hotels left
no.
that you can stay at.
Yeah, right. So you got to bunk up. But we'll usually bunk with a couple veterans, and we'll grab a rookie and just kind of show them the ropes. But Hughes decided that he's going to drink Malort out of the ice bin.
Oh.
And so
Malort out of the ice bin for an 8-hour.
Yeah, he was just drinking it, and I mean he was already pissed up already.
How the hell?
Well, when he got on the bus in the morning,
down?
he couldn't when he got on the bus.
That's a medical emergency.
Like me being the star veteran that I am, because this is probably why I'm on the Bombers, is because Husey would have puked all over the goddamn bus, but me being a crafty vet slid the waste bucket underneath him.
Oh,
here you go.
Slide.
Right? So he threw up in the waste bucket, passed out for the whole 45-minute ride up to Calumet. We got off the bus at Calumet and played our game. The kid wound up scoring 3 goals, gets back on the bus and just passes out for the whole fucking 8-hour ride home.
What a boy.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a treat.
Yeah. He's, I think now he's like a cop or something up in the UP. I hope this reaches him. I miss him. He's a great guy.
Nice work.
Dude, how do you perform at a accelerated level to score 3 goals and then just go right to bed?
I'm not gonna say this isn't like the NHL or the AHL. It's to us, it's you have to play junior hockey. You have to play a upper level of hockey. Like a lot of our guys are division NCAA players, so it's good hockey when you come to the Bombers. But again, it's full check, it's fight, it's talking shit. You get a lot of that, but it's not the AHL. It's not the USHL. It's, so it's the levels there, but it's not, and it's cheap entertainment for the local fans.
Oh, it's amazing.
I'll tell you what,
I love
in playing in front of 500 people a night that are just fucking there to watch you play, it's amazing, especially having some of the fans that we do that actually, our fans travel with us. Like, we got fans that will make the ride up to Houghton.
Wow.
And they'll get their own hotel room. Brings me back to the old Slapshot movie. These guys paid their own fucking money to get here.
Right.
So, I mean, they come up and they support us.
I like that. I think that's a great fucking local hockey team. I'm glad that we have people that support it. I love it. Every fucking time I went, blast. Just great.
Yeah, there's no comparison, in my opinion, to hockey in person to hockey on television. It's not even
hockey
close.
in person is
way better.
Yeah.
I can't watch hockey on TV after
I can
going
watch
to
the
a hockey
Olympic
game.
hockey,
Right.
but I'd rather watch, the Bombers play than
Well, for us,
anything on TV.
It's great mingling with the people that come out to the fans. Like
that is cool too. That's another thing about the Bombers that you don't get in a normal, like, say you go to the Admirals or you go to whatever. The Bombers walk out with the crowd. That you get to shake hands, you get to meet them.
We sign autographs actually, and a lot of our fans come back to the bar that's sponsoring the game.
Yeah,
they'll come back to the bar with us too, and we'll just there's food, there's fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Obviously, take your kids home and stuff.
Holy shit, I
It's
just
11
watched you
o'clock.
play hockey professionally, and now I get to high-five you and take a picture with my kid. And how do you get that?
Right. It's good. It's a good deal. Like, for me too.
And how much are tickets, by the way?
Tickets are like $5 at the door.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How do you beat that?
Right. And you can get free
nuts.
tickets if you stop at certain gas stations and stuff. We actually promote a lot of free tickets. We'd rather have the fan base there because there's some teams in the league that have folded because they can't get enough fans.
Yeah, because like when I went to that one in Middleton, there was like barely anybody there. There was probably 24 people there, and 15 of them were West Bend.
Was that the one that I got a fight in?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
The one that my nose was busted.
No, you did okay.
Yeah, I did all right.
You did all right.
Yeah, I did all right.
I still would have gave you the decision. If we're going to score it on points.
The ref went to him. He's like, I got to stop this fight. There's too much blood on there. I said, no, I'm fine. He goes, no, dude, I got to stop the fight. Shit. Nothing beats getting your nose reset by your buddy in the locker room with a beer can just to guide you.
See, once again, another fucking hockey locker room story.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Somebody got to
now
his
they
nose.
have a
Do you
medical.
want the whole?
situation?
You want the whole story? So we're
You're a
in.
doctor?
Well, we're in Madison
Maybe
playing.
you should come to me when you need your nose reset, dude, instead of
you're
buddy in the locker room.
He did okay. It's got a slight hook to it. It's fine.
You want me to fix that?
No, right now it's good.
Okay.
Becca bitches about it when I snore, but that's all right. I sleep just fine.
Becca bitches about it when we're doing a 69. It's just hooking the wrong way.
Never heard her complain, actually. I'm fine with it.
All right.
So, I'm just going to bring it right back around here. So, as the story is, when Alex came out to one of our games in Madison, I think you were living out in Madison at the time?
Yep.
So I called him up. I was like, hey, we're in town to play the Blues. So we go out, and my buddy Davey gets a shot right across the face by some guy's stick. So me and Scott are just livid from the bench. We jump off the bench, and we actually, like a big fucking Donnybrook in Skurs, right on the ice. With those of you who don't know what Donnybrook is, the full bench clear.
Okay.
So we do that. The refs get everything settled. I'm back on the bench. Scott's in the penalty box, and all of a sudden my buddy Smokey, who's playing center, he's like just kind of sitting back, goes, "Hey, Krieger." I was like, I'm on the bench, and he goes, "This guy wants to fight." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I jump off the bench before the puck drops, and I go to defense. Scott's in the penalty box. He's like, "Why the fuck is Krieger on defense? He's a forward." And Smokey's like, "It's okay." And all of a sudden, puck drops. Me and I believe his name was Todd McElrath at the time. Yeah, Todd McElrath. Skate away from everybody, helmet off, and just go to town, just swinging at each other. And I got tired, and next thing I know, my hands are down, and I'm getting a left right across the beak. Just put my nose on my cheek. And next thing, all I can do is tuck up and still throw. And finally, the ref stopped the fight, and I skate off, and I get off immediately as soon as I clear the boards to go off. I hear Scott's mom just looks and goes, "Ooh, no." And I was like, shit. So I had to wait for the game to get over. They didn't have a trainer like they're supposed to. So the first guy that walks in happened to be Dusty, number 20 there, our assistant captain. And I said, "Dusty, grab a beer can. I'm going to need your help, man. You got to move this thing back over." And he just literally lined it up and pushed it over.
You can't. That's like showing your buddy your cock going, "Do you think I fucked a whore?" Like, does this look okay?
Is that
nine
really
times
what
out
it
of
is?
9 times really
9 times out of 10.
9 times out of 10 I'm hoping they're telling me it's rug burn.
Dude, if you have to ask, you fucking probably should have paid a little more. What you doing? You gotta ask. You couldn't afford the Primo.
I don't know if it's quite
How
the
much
same,
did
but
you
it
pay?
worked.
I paid a pack of Newports.
Oh, you broke your
and
nose.
$5.
That's the same as getting herpes. It's cool.
That's about my speed.
I bit down on a rag and had a Malort drip. I'm fine.
Yeah, what's this look like? No, you don't want a dude in a locker room setting your nose.
Actually, the only guy now besides Dusty that I would let do it would be Zydo, because Zydo is he's an EMT. Well, I'll let you do it, just not now. It's not broken. You'd have to re-break it, and I think it looked great. It adds character.
I think we can do that.
I don't
right now.
I don't want to.
You would have had to have been in Middleton, Wisconsin. To
break his nose.
So.
I mean, you can ask Alex. I thought it was a pretty good scrap.
Yeah,
it wasn't bad.
I mean, it was a 10-9 round for Krieger until the nose got broken.
And
they had to stop it early based on cuts, as they would say in boxing.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, most fighters like Todd, Dominic White from Appleton or Fox Cities or whatever it is, nicest fucking guys off the ice. On the ice, bunch of cocksuckers. Actually, the whole lot of them. Yeah. Like Dom, I love talking shit to Dom.
I was a cocksucker when I played soccer too.
Bet you were.
Can I just?
I was a cocksucker when I played everything.
Phrasing, Lana. Phrasing.
Thanks.
Phrasing.
I'm so glad I got to set you up with that one. That was awesome.
Man, you fucking nailed me.
Again, phrasing.
Fuck. What can I say that's not sexual to me getting fucked in the butt?
You're just.
Is there anything I can do?
You're just a walking court case.
No,
yeah.
Right.
Oh, the fuck. Okay.
That was like, I have to bring it back around here.
Tarantino this for us.
Started at
the end,
to episode
back to the beginning and back to the end.
Because episodes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all me getting fucked in the butt. So let's try to fucking bring it around to where that's not happening, and I'll be happy.
So
look at Alex fucking dying at that.
Universe. This one got away on us.
I'm so glad I could be a part of this, actually. Where it just gets away from you guys. Because I will say this, we do have a lot of good memories and a lot of good stories. I think Alex has one where I think some kid was riding his bike when we were driving by, and Alex just yelled something out at him, and the kid just crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's called off the rails, man.
Yeah.
I think we lost our shit right there because the kid fell.
I don't remember what I yelled.
Kid, I think it was the corn or
something. Was it Terry's Corn and Horse?
Yeah, something like that. It was just something off the wall, and kids falling off bikes is hilarious. I don't give a shit about your kid.
Oh yeah.
He's tougher now because of that.
Yeah, right.
You know what? It wasn't like we scared the shit out of him a lot with Alex and Terry yelling corn and horse out.
Oh yeah.
But he got trained. So like we would have to take different routes to get to him.
This was a kid we just basically tortured.
Yep. Like, oh fuck, he fucking
didn't even know him and just tortured him.
Okay, now let's fucking sneak up on him this.
Yeah, we'll take a side street.
Watching.
We know where we're going.
Fuck. Okay, we bullied a fat kid.
Yeah, I mean,
was it really considered bullying?
We weren't
back
like
then,
body shaming. We weren't physically abusive, but we
yelled
corn and horse.
I thought we were building stronger characters.
Yeah, I mean, it were just words that Terry said, and we're just stuck.
It was just a startling. We could have said anything.
Right.
Yeah. Still, that kid falling off the bike was hilarious.
Dude, when a fat kid misses his pedal.
Yeah, that's...
It fucking stomps the ground. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, fuck.
Again, that goes back to the whole driving stories and the Foz Fests and...
Yep. All right, well, tell a story. Let's go.
You want to... So I'm going to give you guys a hockey term, which was invented by the Bombers here. It's called getting greased. So we'll say sounds worse than what it is, but it's hilarious.
Alex, let's stop before you do this. Give us a hockey term, but let's have me and Alex do.
Oh, you want to guess what it is?
What do we guess getting greased?
Okay, well we'll start small. When someone calls you a bender, what do you associate that with?
Bend.
Yes.
A hockey term is where a guy who's a shitty skater that bends at the ankles. Okay.
Bender.
No idea. Okay.
No idea. Pigeon.
A shitty skater who doesn't bend at the ankles.
Posture, like a posture thing on the ice.
The guy who can't do anything else but pick up the garbage and have other people feed him.
Oh, like a cherry picker.
Cherry picker is a guy who hangs out at the red line.
Yep.
When everyone else is in the D zone looking for that breakaway.
Okay.
Well, you know what bar down is.
Did we talk about this?
We may have.
Wait a minute. Bar down? I don't know.
Bar down. It's when you shoot the puck and it goes off the crossbar and in. So bar down.
Bing.
Bing.
Okay.
Bar down. What's the other one here? Term I've been called actually is duster. Guy who sits on the bench and just collects dust. Which, by the way, one of the best fucking chirps I've ever been chirped was I used to wear a half shield when I first broke into the league. 10, 11 years ago. I wore it for 2 games. And I tried picking a fight with a guy in Fond du Lac. And I'm like, you want to go, you fucking pussy? And he's like, roll your window down when you want to talk to me. I was like, I'm just going to skate away, dude. That was good. I got nothing. Just tuck tail, fucking
We're not
gone.
even fighting.
Nope. After that, I never wore a half shield ever again. Hence the puck in the mouth.
It worked.
Yeah, right. Rather take a puck in the mouth than get chirped.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Seems a little prideful on your part.
Pucks are hard, man. I saw.
Yeah, but
I'd rather
having someone tell me to roll down my window and not have a rebuttal for it and just skate away, just fuck. So where the fuck was I going? Oh, hockey terms.
Getting greased.
Getting greased. So we're up in the UP, and
what is getting greased, by the way?
Oh yeah, what do you think getting greased is?
I'm gonna go with somebody goes past you and just smokes you.
Okay.
I'm thinking about if you're not like seeing anything and you get lit up by somebody you don't see.
Okay. Well, I will tell you this, it's an off ice term.
Dang it.
Okay.
So
damn it.
So we're back at the hotel. And we're all,
if it's off
yeah. Just hang on.
This could go anywhere.
Well,
I want to play back that noise that just came out of him, by the way, in the editing room.
Right. So
wow. Off ice term, getting greased. I was trying to keep it cool. Now,
well,
if you want an off ice,
there's a
off ice term for getting greased.
So this is where the dial tone came in from, by the way, earlier in the segment that we talked about. So this would be I'll put it. Okay, so girl came back to the hotel, and everybody was in the hot tub in the pool partying in that area. And to which I was like, "Hey, what's your name?" Because she happened to be a friend of one of the other hockey players' girlfriends, type of deal. She was just up there hanging out. And I'm gonna leave names out of this, by the way.
Definitely.
So I'm sitting there, and I'm usually the good veteran that I like to drink. I like to drink and play cards, and that's it. And so I was like, hey, you're new. They wound up going back to said hotel room, and which you're obviously in the room with a bunch of other guys. So girl in bed with other guy gets up to go take a piss, and we'll call him It's Your Boy, decides that I'm gonna jump over his bed and see what I can see what happens. So he winds up.
Now we're getting
right.
Some
so shit goes on there,
yeah.
And guy comes out of the bathroom and just kind of looks and goes, shrugs shoulders and goes, fuck, and just kind of lays down, goes to sleep, whatever. Well, It's Your Boy comes up on the bus the next day and goes, dude, I just greased this guy. Basically meaning he stole the bra that he brought back from the bar.
Okay.
That's getting greased.
That's getting greased?
Yeah.
All right.
It was a lot more funny when you guess you had to been there. But
because I'd kill somebody for that. Over that.
When
you do all the legwork?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
It's kind of like
I don't know how much legwork a dial tone would do. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you still had it in the bag.
Good for them. I went up, played cards, and drank, passed out.
You ever get
wound up
greased?
cuddling with Dave. Can't say that I have because I don't bring girls back to my hotel room because I usually cuddle with Dave.
No, because
in a non-sexual way.
Are kicked out of all your hotels.
We've been kicked out of one hotel.
It's happened once.
And we actually were allowed back years later.
I've never been greased. Alex?
No.
I would be pissed if I got greased.
Yeah, I would be.
I'd be even more pissed now that there's a term for it.
Right.
Like, you fucking greased me, dude.
Right.
Same strip that Hughesy scored the Hattie, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Imagine
greased.
And this other guy got greased.
Oh, all right. Any other hockey terms?
There's more, but it just...
All right. Well, how about we wrap it up? Why don't you...
come check out the Bombers. Next home game is December 2nd. And then you can check our schedule out. Yep, Saturday, December 2nd.
Okay.
I don't math well, sorry. After
graduated, dude.
Right. You can check our schedule out on your guys' website. Links. Otherwise, westbendbombers.com. And you can check out every Sunday. You can go to Bombers Live on Facebook and get a recap of the weekend.
Awesome.
And
tell Bombers Live we say hello.
I will.
We are fans.
Good. That's they do a good job. Like I said, those are just fans that we've had for years that just decided to start their own little just loyal good guys.
That's cool.
So
all right. Check out all the info we post on TomandAlexUniverse.com so you can follow Jeff and the Bombers. And remember, Saturday, December 2nd, come out and support them. It's Kettle Moraine Ice Rink, correct? On IOP?
Yep.
Yeah.
I should have probably started this whole thing with, we're really a PC group, so whatever I say, don't take...
It's all locker room
it's
and
all
back
locker
stuff.
room and back end stuff. So, I mean...
It's like pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing.
It is.
Same kind of thing.
We're very family orientated. It's just, these are... there's books. I could actually write a book if someone was interested, I'm sure. So,
all right.
We're sorry for this one. We're definitely not good enough for you today.
Oh, there's absolutely no.
I'm going to disagree with that. I'm great every day.
Well, it's not you. It's not you.
It's not you. It's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, did we just break up?
Shit. All right, universe. We all love you, and we will talk to you next week.
Peace.